Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Well, as you can see, I know, do I look like I'm dressed for battle? Well, Clinton came out to endorse Obama. What did I hear? And that's why we should support Obama. There's more to come on that one. But we're not talking about her talking about women getting the right to vote, which may allude to other things. Car bombings in Baghdad leave at least 6 people dead.
Well, they think Obama's going to be president, and they're trying to chase us out.
Running mate hunt tops summer to-do list for Obama and McCain.
Not really. They don't really care until right before the conventions.
Yeah, and this year it's going to be more important than ever.
Right.
Water drains from earthquake formed lake in China.
It should have been done a long time ago.
Shuttle astronauts prepare lab's robotic arm for first use.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's taken an awful lot of time to get things done on this shuttle mission.
New York City opens cooling centers for heat wave.
Yeah, cooling center. It means that they give out cold water and then mist you. and I know you want to get wet, you know, in hot weather.
Jim McKay, longtime ABC sportscaster, dies at age 87.
Yeah, anybody remembers the man was also a newsman besides being a sports reporter. I mean, besides, everybody remembers him from Wide World of Sports, but he was the Emmy and Peabody Award winning journalist when the Palestinians bombed and killed all of the Israelis at the Olympics in Berlin.
And I always think of him as the face of the Olympics.
That's right.
Well, at least the new sportscaster of the Olympics.
Winter and Summer Olympics for 40 years.
I know, and when I hear his voice, that's what I think about.
Right.
Energy chief, flat production behind oil prices.
Oh, that's because basically we're not producing and no one else is because we don't have to anymore. Government will let you produce, and the government will let you bring in and use refineries some.
Oh, is this like farm subsidies where they pay you not to produce?
No, it's greenies who control the Democratic Congress.
Ew, that could be expensive. House Budget Chairman promotes Democratic plan.
That's the plan where they're going to balance the budget by increasing spending. You know how they're going to balance the budget?
No, how's that?
Taxes.
Oh yeah, and then they're going to give how much to foreign countries so that
$800 billion in bribes not to attack the United States. Well, they're not called bribes. They're called investments in the future.
Ah.
Called a bribe.
Interesting. Let's see. Cubans guard glasses on Lenin's statue after thefts.
He's got a set of glasses on a statue, and what person would put real glasses on a statue? They're gonna get stolen.
Shuttle astronauts prepare robot arm for first use.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's. I thought they'd already done that, actually.
Well, maybe this is the second use?
I don't know.
Reeling from 3 dismal economic data reports as we look ahead to what likely will be more disappointing news in the week beginning June 9th.
A few minutes ago on the Canadian Stock Exchange, gas hit $140 a barrel.
Ouch!
That's right.
So that $5 a gallon is probably getting to us before July the 4th?
You know, it's going to be here. Okay, we know it's $5. We've seen $4.95 a gallon in Los Angeles.
Wonder Woman actress finds body on river in D.C.
Yeah, and you know, since she played Wonder Woman for 4 years, she really didn't think much of it.
Caribbean monk seal becomes extinct.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how does something become extinct in a day when you have Greenpeace and all these organizations suing everybody if they even breathe next to an animal?
Typo on diplomas embarrasses Ohio principal.
Well, it ought to. It happened 3 times.
I know. Could you imagine? This is for a high school.
That's right.
Clint, I wonder how well the students are from that school.
Oh, they probably are those schools where the unions are very strong in that school, you can bet.
Clinton to deliver on vow to strongly back Obama.
Yeah, well, we already heard about that vow, didn't we?
Europeans already looking past Bush.
Well, yeah, as they have said, Obama is a man that we can deal with. Anytime you say that, it means this is a guy that we can roll like Carter.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Heavy rain floods homes, roads in southern Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, this used to be normal weather when I was young, but what happened was the climate changed and the weather got better. Now it's just going back to the way it was. I mean, if you're my age, you remember massive hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes. but because it hasn't happened in so many years, you think it's something that's not going to happen. It does.
SoCal wildfire that threatened homes is contained.
Yeah, that's for today. Look at the winds around us. Actually, we can't see the winds here because we're in a nice spot, but there is heavy winds again.
Yeah, if we were out at the beach, boy,
No, you couldn't.
you couldn't hear us.
It would blow our tripod over it. It's weighted down.
Home oyster gardening, popular restoration effort.
It's not really home oyster garden. That
What?
makes it sound like they're doing it in their houses. The state is giving people oyster, pots that they put under their docks and with seeds in them, and the oysters,
And the oysters grow?
Yeah, they're growing there. It's the same thing they do all over the world except commercially. Here they're giving them to homeowners for their docks.
Okay. McCain, Obama both say Iran is others' weakness.
Well, yeah, McCain, because Obama believes that he can diplomatically deal with them, and Obama because he said diplomacy is the only way to handle problems. If diplomacy will result in no wars being fought. Well, people, the peace is the time between one war and another. It is not the time, that is done during a war.
FTC opens formal probe of Intel chip business.
Yeah, they sort of got the market. They're putting AMD out of business.
Amazon.com website has problems for more than 2 hours.
Yeah, it's because what happens is the businesses have grown bigger than they're able to handle now, and everything crashes. I mean, look at us. I mean, we live and die by the internet.
Smartphone sales double in North America.
That's because that's basically all they're selling in most stores. 2 out of 3 phones is a smartphone.
Is that smart?
Not really.
Icon recommends Yahoo set a $49.5 billion sell price.
And since he soon will be the largest stockholder, he's going to force that board meeting that Gary Yang doesn't want, and they're going to be board of directors changed for I think for the 5th time in the last 2 years. That company's going to be sold.
Iraq intelligence findings provide crucial lessons.
Well, yeah, the Republicans say that it was the intelligence community. The Democrats say it was the Republicans, even though the Democrats read the same intelligence.
Why women earn less.
Well, because women, okay, this is one of my pet peeves. Women's control 2/3 of the stock in this country. Women sit on virtually every board in this country. Women control 75% of the cash in this country. Women outlive men by 7 years. When a woman hits a glass ceiling, it's because the woman above her doesn't want her getting that job, because she worked hard to get there.
Obama's victory stirs hope from abroad.
Yeah, they said, see, Mondale was a man they could deal with. Carter was a man they could deal with. Kerry was a man they can deal with. Dukakis was a man that they can deal with. They've never said there was a Republican they can deal with. Never.
Google is opening up its testing process by calling on tens of millions of Gmail users to put new features of the service through their paces.
Well, that's because nobody's using Gmail like they hoped it was going to be used, because it's sort of a nuisance to use.
Food Summit calls for more investment in agriculture.
It's not going to happen because investment in agriculture is going towards alternate fuels now.
Turkey needs reform after headscarf ruling. Speaker.
That means that they're going to become more secular than they ever were before. They used to be really an open nation. Okay, before World War I, they were very secular. Then they opened themselves up, and they were on the wrong side during the war. But in the last decade or so, they have become more religious in nature, which is going to basically seal them off to the rest of the world.
Obama for foreign policy flip-flops.
Oh yeah, I mean, one day he says to the Israelis, I support you, the next day I support the Hamas. So that's flip-flopping.
A Monty Bubbleism for the Mark Twain of the animal kingdom.
If you can't handle the simple questions, how are you going to handle the hard ones?